The sky lit up in hues of green and purple one fateful evening, a sight no human had ever seen before. It wasn't an aurora borealis or some cosmic anomaly. It was something far more extraordinary. A colossal, luminous ship descended through the clouds, its surface shimmering like liquid metal under the setting sun. The world stood still as millions of eyes turned toward the heavens, trying to comprehend the unthinkable. Aliens had arrived. Governments scrambled to respond. Military forces mobilized. Scientists analyzed the ship from afar, and conspiracy theorists claimed vindication. Yet, no weapons were fired, and no invasion commenced. The ship remained stationary above Earth, radiating a calm, pulsating light. Within hours, an enigmatic signal was broadcast globally, bypassing all communication channels. It wasn't in any known language, yet everyone could understand it. "We seek refuge." The message reverberated through every corner of the planet. Refuge? The concept was baffling. Why would beings advanced enough to traverse the stars need refuge on a relatively primitive planet? The question gnawed at the collective consciousness of humanity. Despite fears and mistrust, curiosity and compassion began to take root. The United Nations convened an emergency meeting, streamed live to billions. Leaders debated endlessly. Some argued for caution, citing potential risks of alien technology and diseases. Others advocated for extending a hand of friendship, emphasizing the historic opportunity to connect with beings from beyond Earth. The debate raged on for hours until one voice silenced the room. It was Dr. Elena Ramirez, an astrophysicist who had spent her life searching for extraterrestrial life. If they are asking for refuge, it means they are vulnerable. We have to decide what kind of species we want to be, one that extends compassion or one that succumbs to fear. The choice we make today will define humanity for generations. Her words struck a chord. By a narrow margin, the decision was made. Humanity would welcome the aliens. A coordinated effort began to establish contact. Messages were sent, inviting the extraterrestrials to communicate further. Days passed with no response. Just as hope began to wane, a smaller vessel detached from the main ship and descended to a remote desert in Nevada. A team of scientists, linguists, and diplomats was dispatched to meet them. The first encounter was surreal. The aliens, called the Xantherians, were unlike anything imagined. Their forms were semi-translucent, their bodies composed of a crystalline substance that shimmered in the light. They moved gracefully, as if floating on an unseen current. Their eyes, deep and multifaceted, conveyed both wisdom and sorrow. Through a combination of gestures and their telepathic abilities, the Xantherians revealed their plight. Their homeworld had been destroyed by a catastrophic event, leaving them adrift in the galaxy. Their ship, though advanced, was failing. They had barely survived the journey to Earth. They needed help to repair their vessel and sustain their dwindling population. The revelation was met with mixed reactions. While many humans were moved by their story, others viewed them with suspicion. Were they telling the truth, or was this an elaborate ploy? Despite the doubts, humanity's response was unprecedented. Scientists worked tirelessly alongside the Xantherians to understand their technology and provide assistance. Engineers developed hybrid solutions, combining human ingenuity with alien knowledge. Medical professionals studied the Xantherians' unique physiology, devising ways to address their health issues. The collaboration wasn't without challenges. Communication barriers led to misunderstandings, and cultural differences caused friction. The Xantherians, accustomed to a collective consciousness, struggled to grasp humanity's individualistic nature. Likewise, humans found it difficult to comprehend the Xantherians' interconnected way of thinking. Yet, despite these obstacles, progress was made. As weeks turned into months, a bond began to form. The Xantherians shared their advanced knowledge, revealing secrets of the universe that expanded human understanding. In return, they marveled at humanity's resilience and creativity. They were particularly fascinated by art, music, and storytelling, forms of expression absent in their culture. The exchange of ideas enriched both species. However, not everyone welcomed the alliance. A faction of extremists, driven by fear and xenophobia, sought to undermine the efforts. They spread propaganda, claiming the Xantherians were invaders plotting to conquer Earth. Their actions escalated, culminating in an attack on the joint human-alien research facility. The incident resulted in casualties on both sides, threatening to shatter the fragile trust that had been built. In the wake of the tragedy, a global outcry demanded accountability. Investigations uncovered the culprits, exposing their agenda. Humanity's response was swift and decisive. Leaders from around the world united to condemn the violence and reaffirm their commitment to aiding the Xantherians. Vigils were held in honor of the victims, and a renewed sense of solidarity emerged. Among those deeply affected was a young girl named Lila, who had befriended one of the Xantherians named Zyrak. Lila's innocence and open-hearted nature had broken down barriers, creating a unique bond between the two. Zyrak, who had been skeptical of humanity, found hope in her unwavering kindness. Their friendship became a symbol of what was possible when fear was replaced with understanding. Inspired by their connection, a global initiative was launched to foster greater integration. Communities across the world welcomed the Xantherians, providing them with homes and resources. Cultural exchange programs were established, allowing both species to learn from each other. The Xantherians taught humans about sustainable energy and advanced medicine, while humans introduced them to the richness of Earth's cultures. As time passed, the Xantherian ship was restored, and their population began to recover. Yet a question lingered. Would they stay on Earth or resume their journey? The answer came during a momentous gathering where Xantherian and human leaders addressed the world. Zyrak, speaking on behalf of his people, expressed profound gratitude. You showed us kindness when we had nothing to offer but our need. In our darkest hour, it was humanity that gave us hope. We have decided to remain, not as refugees, but as partners. Together, we can build a future that honors the courage and compassion you have shown. The announcement was met with a wave of emotion. Humanity had not only helped an alien race survive, but had also forged an alliance that would shape the destiny of both species. The lessons learned from the Xantherians transformed human society, fostering a new era of cooperation and innovation. In the end, it was humanity's courage to embrace the unknown and extend a hand of friendship that made all the difference. The arrival of the Xantherians had challenged humanity to confront its fears and prejudices, revealing the best of what it could be. And so, beneath the shared sky of Earth, two species began a journey together, proving that even in the face of the extraordinary, it is our humanity that defines us.